The President of the General Assembly, Mr. Dennis Francis, spoke today at the opening of the 68th session of the Committee on the Status of Women, CSW. The PJ spoke about the need of breaking down the barriers to achieving gender equality and women's empowerment. Mr. Francis also highlighted the urgency of a multidimensional approach and measures, including equal access to resources and services such as land, healthcare, family planning, education, and the labor market, social protection policies that are gender responsive, and also measures to end the gender-based discrimination impeding women's leadership and equal participation in decision-making in all spheres of life. Mr. Francis noted that currently 1 in every 10 women lives in extreme poverty. The PJ also recalled the epidemic of gender-based violence as alarming and reiterated that the time for action is not tomorrow, not next week, but now. The CSW meeting will be held until 22nd of March under the theme Accelerating the Achievement of Gender Equality and Empowerment of All Women and Girls by Addressing Poverty and Strengthening Institutions and Financing with a Gender Perspective. Tomorrow, the PGA will host a high-level event on the gender gap in education, long-term barriers, and emerging challenges in a world of complex crises. So, President Francis issued a post on his ex-social media account this weekend expressing deep distress by the escalating crisis in Haiti. The PJ said that the international community cannot forget the lives of innocent civilians in Haiti caught in the middle of the unfolding violence in the Caribbean country. He also implored all stakeholders to take action to restore order, foster peace and security. And President Dennis Francis met with family members of Israeli hostages held by Hamas since 7th of October 2023. The meeting took place on Friday evening here at the UN headquarters. One former female hostage was also present at the conversation with the PGA. Following the meeting, the PGA issued a post on his social media accounts reiterating the demand by the General Assembly, you will recall, for immediate and unconditional release of all hostages. And the PJ will record a message later today greeting all people across the globe who are observing Ramadan, the month of fasting. Over the weekend, President Dennis Francis issued a post on his ex-social media account, noting that as the whole month of Ramadan starts, let us invoke the spirits of hope, peace, and unity for our brothers and sisters in Gaza, Sudan, and in every corner of the world touched by conflict and adversity. The PJ wishes Ramadan Kareem to all of those observing it. And this concludes our briefing for today. Do you have anything here or anything on the screen? And I start with Hamid.
Thank you.
How are you?
Is the PGA planning to meet with families of Palestinians who lost numbers of their families in Gaza, the way the SG last week met some of those?
Sure.
Thank you.
Thank you, Hamid. Of course he is. And his doors are open for everyone who wants to approach him and to meet him and to tell their stories, the tragic stories at this very difficult moment. And as you know, the PGA has been very consistent in asking for a ceasefire and a humanitarian ceasefire, but also asking for the unimpeded access for the humanitarian need that is much needed right now for people in Gaza. Anything else in here or on the screen? I don't see anyone on the screen. I mean, if you look back, everything is apparently very quiet over there. So in this case, I would say thank you. I see you tomorrow. And tomorrow we will bring a trip announcement for you. Thank you.